Hey, you're watching Gamer Marc YouTube channel. Hello and welcome to Japan. This is Formula 1 2019 and we are in Japan. Absolutely fantastic circuit. Probably one of my favourites. Absolutely perfect conditions. So nice and clear. So everyone is looking forward to this race. So it should be a nice, exciting race. Few surprises during qualifying. But if we look at the Suzuka Japanese track, 18 turns is 5.8 in kilometers and 3.8 in miles long. So it's a very, very large circuit indeed, and probably one of the most favourites, as the supporters are absolutely amazing here. So if we look down at the grid now, we're going to go on the track, have a look at where how all the cars are doing, and it's absolutely amazing scenes in Japan. So Lewis Hamilton currently leading, second place is Vettel, and Max Verstappen in third place. So three different drivers in the top team. As you look at the constructors now, Mercedes in first place, Aston Martin, Red Bull in second, and Ferrari in third. As we look at Charles Leclerc in fourth position, Lewis Hamilton is 20th position after qualifying. Absolutely disappointing from him. As we look at the Russian Kvyat, they're getting ready in the Toro Rosso. So we will be going down and looking at the grid now. So starting grid, we have Sebastian Vettel, absolutely fantastic from him. Gasly in second place, Bottas in third, Leclerc in fourth, Max Verstappen in fifth, Sainz sixth, Perez seventh, Roman Grosjean eighth, Albon ninth, Kimi Raikkonen 10th, Norris 11th, Hulkenberg 12th, Lance Stroll 13th, Magnussen 14th, Giovinazzi 15th, Daniel Ricciardo 16th, Kvyat 17th, Robert Kubica 18th, George Russell 19th, and Lewis Hamilton in 20th place. So lap 1 of 13, this should be an exciting race as we are... Go, go, go! The lights have gone. The drivers have all got away nice and clearly. No one left on the grid as we see Lewis Hamilton right at the back of the grid there. As we then go and move on to this first flying lap. And Sebastian Vettel has held his lead. And we've got Gasly in second place. Leclerc has moved up to third place from fourth place. Fantastic for Ferrari as Bottas there battling away. He's dropped a position into fourth place with Max Verstappen behind him. As we come through up the S's, and now we see Gasly in second place, really pushing after Sebastian Vettel, who had a fantastic qualifying session and is way ahead and streaking ahead. So hopefully there's no technical problems for the Ferrari team, which obviously made them a massive blow from the last race. So as we move on now, as we look at these fantastic cars as they turn around the corner, so we see Sebastian Vettel pushing away. As we look at Valtteri Bottas there, dropping the position. He's now in fourth place. He'll be very disappointed with that. As now we move on, as they climb through, as they nearly finish this lap 1 of 13 laps. Got Valtteri Bottas there pushing really, really hard. Behind Leclerc, who's in third position at the moment. Max Verstappen now. As we move on to lap 2, as we look at Carlos Sainz there being pursued by Perez, it looks like. Perez is pushing hard. As we look at the Alfa Romeo, the Haas car there. Toro Rosso getting pushed by Lando Norris there. Fantastic shot we've got from that viewpoint of the track as the cars come through. Lewis Hamilton there, he's moved up a couple of positions, but he's got a tall order to do now as he is right down the picking order. So this should be some exciting overtakes that we should be seeing from Lewis Hamilton. Really did struggle in qualifying. As we look at Renault there, Cars are starting to just spread out slightly, but the middle group are there bunching there as Lewis Hamilton dives underneath. Doesn't manage to pick up a place. Fantastic shot there of the Renault car. Fantastic camera views that we do get on this race circuit and on the cars themselves. This fantastic era of racing. Nico Hülkenberg pushing hard. As we move on to the next lap there, as the cars are still really close together in the midfield, really tightly compact. Magnussen there pushing hard as well. Move on to lap 3 now. Lewis Hamilton is really on the charge, got past the Renault. Oh, Daniel Ricciardo there barges his way through. Lance Stroll there battling away. Lewis Hamilton has got through, fantastic for him. As they come through, lovely now. Just to remind you that Lewis Hamilton is on the yellow mark tyres. Most of the drivers in front are on the red tyres. And he seems to build up temperature quickly as possible as he can on those yellow mark tyres. They are the slower tyre, of course, but he's managed to keep the pace and managing to be a little bit quicker. He is the fastest car out there at the moment. Oh, there's a little touch there. A little touch there on Norris there. Norris doesn't really fight back, as again we have a fantastic view from the car onto the track. Let's look at Grosjean there, just ahead of the Toro Rosso. He's pushing really hard. Lewis Hamilton there, it's running a little bit wild there, kicking up a bit of grass. As he's coming under a little bit of pressure from the McLaren car there, McLaren Honda car. Weaving around, oh sorry, not McLaren Honda car, my bad. Renault car there. Ooh, locks up, a little bit of a lock up there as they come through. Lewis Hamilton peels off, and it's lap 4 now. Fantastic from Lewis Hamilton, picking up loads of positions now, moving himself up from 20th position, right in the middle of the pack. And now he's hunting down the other cars just in front of him. He's got a nice little gap now to build on and press on to catch the leaders as we jump on board. Fantastic shots we're getting here now. So we look back. Oh, Lewis Hamilton there really rallying across there. Definitely that won't help him at all, as it looks like he's rallied across there. A little mistake from him will put him under pressure. As we look at Kimi Raikkonen now being pursued by Lewis Hamilton, who has really caught up really quickly, even after that small little mistake he made as well. So it looks like it's still okay. Looks like we've got a bit of problems with Sebastian Vettel, we hear. So we probably will go there very soon. We're hearing that he's got technical issues with the engine, and his reduced power, so he'll be probably reeled in by the chasing pack. As we look at Lewis Hamilton carve his way through the middle of the pack there, as we move on to look at the racing point there, pushing hard. Fantastic shot there, Perez being chased by Carlos Sainz. Alfa Romeo car there behind. Oh, running wide there. Lewis Hamilton again, he really is pushing too hard. As we look at the leaders come through. Sebastian Vettel still in front. Even though he's got that problems, he has lost a little bit of time. Look at Perez still pushing hard. Chasing group behind him. Carlos Sainz there, pushing. Looks like Kimi Raikkonen's going to be jumped. But Lewis Hamilton will just have the speed really. So look at the Racing Point car, absolutely fantastic. Yep, Lewis Hamilton has got past Alfa Romeo. He's now going past Sainz. Sainz really pushing him, making him go the long way round, but I'm sure it's going to be done. It's this Mercedes car. It has got a bit of power now, a bit of speed behind him. Qualifying was absolutely disappointing. Gets in the slipstream there, pushes and pushes and pushes. Racing Point, Mercedes really. Lewis Hamilton manages to bully his way through. Got the racing line now and pushes now. Now he can chase on. The top drivers in front of him, 5 other cars. He is now in 6th place, and this is lap 6. Carlos Sainz there now under pressure from Alfa Romeo. As we look at Verstappen, sorry, still stuck behind Gasly. Bottas in 3rd, Leclerc just in front. Vettel, with his problems, is still in front. With reduced speed, we hear at the moment. Valtteri Bottas now. They can see Sebastian Vettel. It has slowed down. The lead has closed as Leclerc is pushing on. So it's a Ferrari 1 and 2 at the moment. Pits are probably open about now. This is probably the pit stop open. Window is open. This is where we expect the cars to be probably coming in now and in the next few laps. As these red mark tyres do wear off. Lewis Hamilton is in 6th place. He is on the yellow mark tyre, so he will be on the faster tyre when he pits. Valtteri Bottas putting Leclerc under pressure now. Will the undercut be on? Definitely will work on this track, the undercut. So it'll be very interesting to see. As we look at Lewis Hamilton now coming and chasing down that group at the front. So lap 7 now of 13 laps. Fantastic shot we have there again. Lewis Hamilton putting in the lap times, pushing, and you can see the Red Bull Honda just ahead of him. Yes, the Red Bulls are starting to drop off slightly. As Valtteri Bottas is pushing Leclerc. Leclerc is right behind Sebastian Vettel, who does have that problem with his car, and this may cost him big time. As he's losing a few horsepowers in there, and that is not good. That has not helped him, as his lead has been cut down from 5 seconds, literally just half a second, if not even that. Leclerc looks like he's definitely going to overtake him. They've got to make a decision now, Ferrari. Do they let Leclerc go past? Because all this is doing is just holding the rest of the pack up, and that will allow Red Bulls to squeeze up behind the Mercedes, and then that will allow Lewis Hamilton. Oh, switches out there. Leclerc moves out, and it looked like they've done it, made the call. So Leclerc is in the lead. So he'll really have to put the hammer down. Will Sebastian Vettel come into the pits? It looks like a very smart move by Ferrari to allow Leclerc to push on. And we do see Vettel come in and Bottas come in as well. The Red Bull car there, not too sure that is, probably Max Verstappen there coming in as well. Bottas gets out in front of Vettel, so Vettel's been jumped. As we look at Lewis Hamilton now, is in 3rd place. Absolutely fantastic from him. Starting off the 20th position, no hope at the start of this race, and now he's in 3rd place and probably on the right tyre to be. As we look at Gasly ahead of him, who has held up his teammate Max Verstappen. He's probably had the faster pace than his sister car there of Gasly. Oh, you can look at the closing speed of that Mercedes there, really pushing that Red Bull car. That's an easily position taken now. Now he's going to get on the back of Leclerc, who was released by Sebastian Vettel. that advantage is really getting eaten up now by the mighty Lewis Hamilton and the Mercedes pushing after that Ferrari car. So Leclerc demanding more power, needs more power. As will these drivers come in to make their stop? Will they come in or will they go on again? Running a little bit wide there with the Mercedes there, Lewis Hamilton a little bit ragged. We do see the Ferrari pitman out, and also the Mercedes will, and running wide there. Lewis Hamilton kicking up a bit of dust, and he does come in. So does the Honda Red Bull come in as well. So we move on to lap 9. Red mark tyres on. Whereas the other top drivers need to put on the yellow marked. Will this be enough? Will the undercut have done the job? But I don't think it would have, because these cars were putting in fantastic lap times. As we look at Gasly, still in 3rd place at the moment. As we see the cars come down the straight, they look too far away. Gasly is in 3rd place. As we look at Valtteri Bottas now, the DRS open. So he's in 4th place. Sebastian Vettel, the big loser there, is in 6th place. Verstappen in 5th place. So we look at Valtteri Bottas now. Tyres are 1 lap older than Gasly in front of him. Fantastic shots here in Japan. The crowd have been absolutely magnificent. We love you, Japan. Is the message going out? Absolutely fantastic circuit, Japan. Lewis Hamilton now. Oh, a little touch there, a little bang on the side there. So it might be a little bit of warning there from Mercedes car there. It just went in a little bit too hot. Touched Leclerc's, part of Leclerc's bodywork there. Bars ball there. Running a little bit wild there. Lewis Hamilton really wants to get the job done before these yellow mark tyres get up to temperature, because they have been absolutely fantastic on him, and he has done it. So as we jump on board there, he's now in 1st place, from 20th on the grid to 1st place. Absolutely a massive achievement. No one ever would thought that he'll be up there, even challenging for a podium. And he's not only that, he is in 1st place and is motoring along now. And it's lap 10. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic race we're seeing. Fantastic overtakes from Lewis Hamilton and the Mercedes engine car. Valtteri Bottas is really struggling now to get past Gasly. Gasly doing a fantastic job with the Honda Red Bull there. Bottas has got to push him, work him. I think it's just going to be a matter of time now. The Mercedes is just a little bit too mighty in the middle part of this circuit. The Red Bull would do much better in the first part of the circuit. It does get caught up on the 2nd and 3rd sectors. There's the Mercedes car there, pushing. The Ferrari of Sebastian Vettel's dropped off slightly from Max Verstappen. His engine problems, is trying to resolve the problem, but that's really hindering. A bit of a lock up there from Gasly. That will do his tyres no help whatsoever, and that's just allowed the Mercedes car to push up right behind it now, as we can see it, sparks flying. And I think it's definitely going to be on this straight. He's really close now, Bottas, to getting Gasly. Pierre Gasly doing a fantastic job trying to hold him off, but I think it's going to be a matter of time now. And this is it. He's going to move out. Oh, he moves out. Fantastic. Has he done it? Yes, he definitely has done it. Fantastic job from Valtteri Bottas now. Now he'll push on to get onto Leclerc and apply some pressure. Lock up again from Gasly. Now he's going to have a bit of a job. He's got Max Verstappen behind him, Sebastian Vettel. As we move on to lap 11 of 13. This fantastic, exciting race in Japan. Message again, we love Japan. It rings out among the crowd as we look at the ball. Look at Leclerc now. As we jump on him and see what he's up to. Is he pushing in lap times now? He's closing the gap on Lewis Hamilton. Oh, Lewis Hamilton running a bit wide there and kicking up a bit of gravel, and that has just allowed Leclerc to push on. Game on as the Ferrari car pushes on. The yellow marked tyres are probably the better tyre to be on, at this current stage, as they seem to be liking the track conditions. Lewis Hamilton not happy with his car at all. So we see Leclerc pushing really hard now. Valtteri Bottas, the 2 Honda Red Bulls behind him, not really pulling away, not really making gain on Leclerc after passing Gasly on the track there. Fantastic shots again from the helicopter. Sebastian Vettel put in a better sector now, seems to be okay, as he's now pushing a little bit more respectable times now. But that might be too late for him. As we move on to the next lap, Leclerc pushes through. We move on to lap 12. This is Leclerc's moment. He's got to really take it now. Has he done it? Oh yes, he has done it. Leclerc's gone through. Oh no, my God, the traction. The Mercedes got out of there, got more grip on those red marked tyres, just allowed him to hold it out as long as he can and really put all that grip into use and go on the outside. Absolutely fantastic from Lewis Hamilton there. Leclerc might have blown his chances. As we look at Valtteri Bottas. Under pressure from the Honda Red Bulls, but they really are not making any gain at all. Max Verstappen is still stuck behind Gasly as they push on. The last few laps, as look at Lewis Hamilton is under pressure a little bit from Leclerc, but I think that might be it there. Lewis Hamilton running a little bit ragged as he's getting chased down by the fantastic Charles Leclerc, who's pushing hard in car number 16. Absolutely fantastic there from Lewis Hamilton. Was 20th on the grid, now P1, and had the possibility of winning this race. As we now move on to the last lap of the race. So this is the last lap, and Leclerc just a little bit too far away, and this might be a fantastic victory for Lewis Hamilton. Who would have thought it? 20th on the grid. As we look at Valtteri Bottas there, still coming under immense pressure from the Honda Red Bulls, who they want that 3rd place. They have to push on now. So Leclerc putting in the lap times now, really trying to push. Lost a little bit of time, but it looks like he's gaining now on this last lap. But is this too little too late? Where can he get him? You can only get him on that long back straight towards sector 2 really. As Lewis Hamilton, car number 44. Can't believe he's absolutely on top of his game, and he is in 1st place and pushing really hard. This has been an absolutely fantastic performance from Lewis Hamilton and the Mercedes team. Basically done a master stroke. The yellow mark tyres were probably the better race tyre, and he has struggled on these red mark tyres. As we look at the Williams car there on the yellow mark tyres. We go back to looking at Lewis Hamilton, who will be your race winner as he comes through and is P1 with Leclerc in P2. Absolutely fantastic result. So absolutely fantastic. Lewis Hamilton 1st position. Sebastian Vettel looks like he's going to be coming in 6th position. He'll be very disappointed with that. Leclerc, Bottas picking up the 3rd position. As Toto Wolff is extremely excited and happy. Everyone's handshakes going on there. So your race winner today is Lewis Hamilton. Absolutely fantastic for Mercedes. It's from 20th on the grid to P1. All the engineers there, mechanics, everyone all happy. Handshakes, high fives, everyone is absolutely ecstatic. Max Verstappen is happy with 5th at the moment. A little bit of a sarcastic pump of the fist in the air as we look at Lewis Hamilton and go on to the podium now. Charles Leclerc in second place and Valtteri Bottas in third. But it's car number 44, your race winner, on 20th of the grid to now P1. And here is the champagne. Absolutely fantastic scenes. Champagne is all over the place and everyone is happy. At the Mercedes, at the garage, Sebastian Vettel probably will be disappointed. And now we move on to the next race. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.